Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe down below.
Hi kids, it's Pimmy again, and today I'm gonna color from my Sesame Street book. Are you gonna color along with me? If so, be sure you grab paper, because we always color on paper, and what your favorite coloring tools are. Mine are colored pencils, but maybe you like to use crayons or chalk or markers, or maybe you're gonna use colored pencils like me. Either way, just choose the one that you like best, and let's get started. Today, we're gonna color in Elmo. And it looks like Elmo has a present with him that he tried to wrap up for somebody. So I think what I'm gonna start with today is my red one, because Elmo is a red monster. So we're gonna color him in, starting with his fingers. 1, 2, 3 fingers on his right hand. And then we're gonna get his arm colored in. But I don't want to color in his present or the ribbon. So I'm going to try to stay inside my lines as much as I can and only color in Elmo's body. And always coloring on my paper, because that is where the colors belong. And if you go around the edges, just like this, when you color in the whole thing, it's easier to do. You just have to go slow and careful, and you can stay around your lines really easy. And then see, we can go from this red spot to this red spot in big, fast lines, so quick. And then it's easier to stay inside our lines. But maybe you're not worried about your lines. I just want to try staying in my lines to be better at coloring. And now we've got to get Elmo's other foot on his left side. But Elmo's left is on my right. Because he's looking at me, it makes his left and right the opposite of my left and right. Because the direction that we're looking and facing right at Elmo, the right side is over here. And the left side is over here. See how this hand makes an L shape? That's the left. But because Elmo is facing the other direction and he's looking at us, his left and right are the opposite, which means our left is his right, and our right is his left. So we're coloring in his left hand on our right side of our paper right now. And all 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers on his left hand. And I don't want his mouth red, because Elmo's mouth is black inside. So I'm gonna go around the edges, just like earlier, and only color in his face, not his eyes, or his nose, or his mouth. Those are all different colors. Elmo has white eyes, and a black mouth, and red hair all over his body. And do you remember what color Elmo's nose is? His big nose in the middle of his face. Do you remember the color of Elmo's nose? It's an orange nose. So now we're finishing in his face with our red one. Just like that. All done with our one red color. R-E-D. And since it's our first color, we have one color for now. And I'm gonna put that over here in case I decide to make another part red later. And if I do, that red one will be there for me then. And I will put it back when I'm done. But we said Elmo's nose is orange, so let's color in his orange nose. And I'm gonna color in his round nose by doing little circles with my colored pencil, because that's how I like to color in circles, is with circles of my own. But maybe you want to use lines like that, and you can do that too. See if you're really gentle and just keep coloring the same spot with your colored pencils over and over and over again. Look how bright and dark it gets in there. And because he's got an orange nose, I think we should give his present orange ribbon. Just like this. I think this is some ribbon here that's just under his hand, and he's holding up his present. So I'm gonna make that orange too. But maybe if you were coloring the same picture, you might think that's part of his fur, and you color it red. And that's okay, because it's your coloring. And sometimes when we're coloring in a picture, we have to use our imagination and pretend what parts some things are so that we can pick their colors. And maybe if you're coloring in an Elmo, you want to pretend Elmo's blue, because maybe blue is your favorite color. And if you do, and you color in Elmo blue, that's just fine too, because it's your coloring, and you can use your imagination however you want. I just chose to make my Elmo look like he does when we watch Sesame Street. And I'm gonna color this orange because I think that's more ribbon because Elmo doesn't know how to use it right and he needs someone to teach him. But he's trying, and as long as you're trying, you're getting practice, but you have to learn and have someone help you out so that you can learn how to do it the right way. And then this one will be when the ribbon came around the side, because he knew it goes around the top and around the side. He just did not know how to tie it right. Maybe Elmo just needs help learning how to tie things, huh? So that will be all for our one orange color. O-R-A-N-G-E. Orange. So we had our one red color plus our one orange color equals 1, 2. 2 colors today. Now, let's color in his mouth. And we said his mouth is black. So we're going to use our black colored pencil and color in Elmo's mouth. And always being gentle with my colored pencils so I don't break them. Because if we break them, we can't color anymore. And this little spot on this rail is in the middle. There's one above and one below. So this one is in the middle. And I'm gonna color that one black because that seems like it'll be a good way to make the rest of it stand out a little bit. And I'm not gonna color all the way to the edges today. We're just gonna go here to where the lines stop. Maybe we'll go a little bit past it sometimes, but that's okay. I just don't plan to go all the way to the edges because you don't have to color the whole paper if you don't want to. You can just color in only the parts that have pictures. You don't even have to color in the background if you don't want to. I just enjoy it. Now I'm all done with my one black color. B-L-A-C-K. Black. So we had 2 colors. 1, 2 when we finished with our orange. Plus our 1 black color equals 2, 3. And we can make sure it's 2 with 1, 2 spots. And that was 2, 3. 3 colors. Now, the only thing left on Elmo to color in is his eyes. And Elmo's eyes are white, just like all of our eyes. We have our black pupils, and around our pupil, we have our iris. And the iris of our eyes is what has the colors in the eyes. And then we have the whole rest of our eyeball. And that is white. So we're gonna color in Elmo's eyes white too. But I don't want to make the rest of it white. And if we mix white with his pupils, do you know what color we get? We get gray, because white makes the black just a little bit lighter. And since we can't see white on our paper, I have to use a pencil. So we used one white color. W-H-I-T-E. White. And after our black one, here we had 3 colors. 1, 2, 3. Plus our 1 white color equals 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 colors. Now, let's color in the whole gift. The box that his presents or his ribbon is all around with the present inside. I think we should make his present a light blue color. Let's use this one. It's not a dark blue, but it's not as light a blue as this one is. See? So I am going to use this one because it's right in the middle of the other blue colors, and I want to use this one and check it out. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty blue? I sure think so. But I don't want blue on my orange ribbons. So I'm going around the edges and staying inside my lines. Do you know what shape this one is that I'm gonna color now? With 1, 2, 3 sides to it, and 1, 2, 3 angles. And the angles are the lines where they make the points for the 3 points. That one is a triangle, because triangle means 3. Tri means 3. So there's 3 angles. A triangle. Just being careful as possible to try and do my best coloring in all my lines. Just like that. I think we did a pretty good job. And I think we're going to use the same blue color on these parts of the rail too, so that it looks like they painted these parts of the rails on the top and the bottom of the black line we put in the middle. And see how I turned my paper so I can keep coloring up and down like this? That's because when I'm coloring, it's easier to move my hand in the up-down angles than in the side to side angles. So if I make up and down lines, it's a little bit easier to stay inside my lines. So I like to turn my paper to make that easier for myself. And now I'm done with my one pretty blue color. B-L-U-E, blue. And with our white color, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, so we put that here, plus our one blue color equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have used 5 colors now. Now we need to color in these bars that are holding up the rail behind Elmo. And if they're metal bars, that means they're silver and shiny. So I'm gonna keep my paper this way so I can color up and down inside my lines. 'Cause I can't go around the edges. The lines are too close together. So I have to be careful while I color it in and stay inside the lines, 'cause when I do just the edges, I'm all done with them. And then there's this one and this one between his legs, and this one trying to hide behind one of his legs. How many do we have left? 1, and the bottom of it's hidden behind Elmo's leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 more bars on that side. Now we're done with our one silver color. S-I-L-V-E-R, silver. So our blue color made 5 colors that we counted here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the one silver color that we just finished using equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 colors. Now we need to color in our background, because I have fun coloring that in with you. And I think today we're gonna make it purple. And we will use this one that they named mulberry. Mulberries are a fruit. They're little berries, just like the name says. It's kind of like when I use a peach color and it's named like the fruit. Or like when I used the orange color on the ribbons, and that one is spelled just like orange fruit too. Because these colors And maybe even when they did it, it wasn't because of the colors, but it's because the fruit has that color that they name it that way. So mulberries must be the same color as what we're using now, this pretty shade of purple. But I don't want to mix my purple with my other colors, so I'm just doing my best to stay in my lines as much as I can. And all the way to the other end of this railing that's behind Elmo so that he doesn't fall over the edge. And then we're done with that part. And then I'm gonna turn it sideways and hold my pencil like this so I can do big lines all the way across the bottom. But when I get close to the rail, I'm gonna slow down just like when I'm close to Elmo so that I can be very careful, go right around and not go outside my lines. Then we can do the edges and fill it in, just like that. Is that how you like to color? Is big, huge spots like that where you can color in real fast with big lines? I know I enjoy it. I like being able to do that. I think it's lots of fun. But maybe you like doing the small parts that are tricky to do to stay inside the lines. That's perfectly fine too, because sometimes we have to enjoy different things from other people. That's normal. We don't all like the same things the same ways. And maybe you just like coloring it all in, and I do too. I like being able to do all of the different parts of coloring because it's all so fun to me. And I sure do hope you have as much fun as me when we color. Just trying to be careful and stay inside my lines so that I can get better at coloring. Got to do my practice so that I can get better. And I don't want Elmo to have purple eyes. That would be silly. We already colored those in white. And the little spot next to his face. And then we're done with our one purple color. P-U-R-P-L-E. Purple. And after our silver color, we had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. Plus the one purple color equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 colors. And then we're all done. I sure hope you enjoyed coloring in our Elmo today as much as I did. It sure was a whole lot of fun using our 7 different colors to color him in. So, until next time, remember, always color on paper, keep on counting, and use that imagination to think of things that could be just a little different when you color. And when you color them in, you can see what that might look like if that's how things really work. So until next time, bye-bye!
Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe down below.